Yo, this feels really weird, man. I haven't talked to you. I haven't talked to YouTube or the Jake Paulers in like weeks. Whew, how my life has changed. I'm a new person now in a weird way. Somewhat joking, but somewhat serious, guys. Like, probably wondering where I was, what I was doing. There's a lot of rumors going down about like, yo, he was doing this, he was doing that, he was over here, he was doing this, he was in a fight with Erica, blah, 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 blah. We're gonna get straight to it. I have an exciting announcement for you guys that kind of is the reason why I was gone. Yeah, I don't know, man. This just feels really weird to feel I'm in this video right now. I don't even know what to say. While I was gone, a lot in my life happened. When you go from filming like 500 days in a row, non-stop, to like all of a sudden, like, it was a very different type of thing. And then I had some like days where I wasn't really doing anything, and like I almost lost my mind. I was like, yo, it's every day, bro. I need to be vlogging, and I almost lost my flipping mind. But for real, when you do something for 500 days and then all of a sudden it changes, you're like, what is going on? And that's why it's weird for me to be like filming and talking to you guys right now. So if I seem awkward, just disregard that. However, people were saying, yo, I think like Jake and Erica are in a big fight. That's why they both stopped vlogging. That's not the case. People said, oh, Jake and Logan are training for the KSI Deji fight. And that's not the case. I literally probably don't even have to train for it. Literally don't even have to train for that. What else did people say? People thought like I just wanted to like take a break. Also not the case. People also thought that there was drama going on in Team 10. That is not the case at all. We got rid of the drama people in Team 10. And so probably wondering, Jake, where were you? And some of you hit the nail on the head. Some of you kind of like realized where I was. I don't know how. Y'all are like literally CIA agents. However, a couple more things before we get into the where I was at talks. It was crazy because I was still like doing a ton of stuff while I wasn't with you guys, and I missed you guys so much, and I wanted to like share it all with you, and I'm going to in a few days. But so much happened, guys. Like I had days where like I wasn't doing as much stuff, and so like I got a tattoo, I made some songs, I went shopping for some clothes. Like I literally haven't been shopping in like a year. All I wear is merch. I spent time with my dad and brother, and I slept. I went to a business meeting and got like paparazzi'd 900 times in the face. Oh my gosh, so many lights. The main thing that I was doing, and I spent a lot of time on this, I was down in Florida, in Parkland, talking to as many people as I could, listening to their stories, hearing their stories, trying to figure out how we put an end to school shootings. Like point blank, how do we put an end to school shootings? How do we make schools a safer place? And I was talking to victims, I was talking to parents, I was talking to kids that were in the classroom of the freshman building where the shooting took place. I talked to the Parkland County Commissioner. I talked to Senator Marco Rubio, who got like roasted online. And I wanted to figure out how these kids felt. I wanted to figure out how we could make schools safer, and I wanted to turn it into this big message so that we could all learn from this going forward. There's so much momentum on this topic right now, and now is the time where we really have a chance to make a difference. And like when I tell you it changed my life, like it changed my life. These kids have gone through so much, and they're so strong. What happened to them should never happen again. And I didn't know like what to think going into it. And I just like kind of immersed myself into their town and into their culture. And like a lot of the kids there didn't want to like talk to counselors. They didn't want to talk to therapists. They just wanted to like hang out with somebody and know that somebody was there for them. It was so meaningful to me as well, because I had a cousin who was in a school shooting, and it was like a couple cities over for me while I was in class in high school. And I just remember my mom texting me and being like, there's a school shooting at Chardon, like are you safe? Are you okay? What's going on? Like, your cousin's inside of the building. And like, I just remember like my heart instantly dropping. And that wasn't even me like going through that experience. And so I needed to figure out like a way to stop these things from happening again in the future, because it's so tragic. Like, kids shouldn't have to go through this. I have been working really hard on this story of what happened and how to prevent against it for weeks now, and that's what I've been doing. And finally, it's going to be coming onto YouTube tomorrow, and I really think it has such powerful information inside of it that will teach you or your parents or anybody that watches the video on how to keep your school safe, guys. Like, the biggest thing I learned is that it can happen to anyone at any time, and to not take your school safety for granted. So I really am hoping you guys are gonna watch this video tomorrow. Like I said, I put so much time and effort into it. The people in Parkland put so much time and effort into helping me make it, and they want their messages to be heard. I think hearing these kids' stories and these parents' stories and some of the stories of the politicians involved and things like that can change your perspective on maybe just like life in general. Like, that's how I feel. Like, I am not taking anything for granted. I'm not taking my own safety for granted anymore. And it's kind of scary that we live in that world, but it's our reality, and we have to face our reality. So with all that being said, guys, be ready for the video tomorrow. I'm gonna be up basically all night finishing the edit on it. I've just finished filming it earlier today, and these people need us, and your school needs you to have this knowledge and to be able to prevent against some of these things, guys. I love you guys. I missed you guys, and you guys will see these stories tomorrow, and it changed my life, and I think it'll change yours. So see you tomorrow, guys. Peace.